Oliver, take the stage.
Hello. Hello, everybody. My name is Oliver Dlouhý, and I'm a co-founder and CEO of Kiwi.com. For those who don't know us yet, we are, or at least we used to be, and I will explain that later, a global flights OTA. We invented and pioneered virtual interlining, combining flights of non-cooperating airlines and covering those with Kiwi.com guarantee. Then we added trains and buses and became the first intermodal platform in the world, combining different modes of transportation in one single itinerary. We sell 35,000 seats every single day. We serve 3 billion customer search requests every month, and we have 3,000 employees globally. And today, I'm going to finally reveal what Kiwi.com is all about. But first, what is the problem? There are thousands of transportation providers globally. There are cabs, ride-hailing, and micromobility services to get you around the town. Then there are regional carriers to get you to another state or city. And then, of course, there are global carriers that can get you to another side of the planet. People use one or combination of multiple carriers to get from A to B. But who is the right carrier for your next trip? Or the best combination? And how do you find it? Travel is very fragmented, even at home. And the farther you go, the more difficult it is to find the right carrier. So what if there was only one carrier, covering all the flights, trains, buses, city micromobility, ride-hailing, and even public transportation, with one loyalty program that rewards you whenever you take a trip? No more difficult research on how to get there. No more sharing of your credit card details to an unknown provider. One single point of contact if you decide to change or amend your booking. Wouldn't it be awesome? It would. And this is exactly what Kiwi.com is becoming. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce that we are changing our business model to a completely new one. Kiwi.com is becoming a virtual global supercarrier. Virtual because we don't own the actual metal, and we are using third-party content to build our inventory. Global because we operate globally. And as we are no longer limited to flights anymore, and we are adding all the modes of transportation, we are not just a carrier, but a supercarrier. The world's first virtual global supercarrier on a mission to aggregate global transportation content into one single platform, regardless of the mode, that will always find the right options from any A to any B, anywhere in the world. Just around the corner to your favorite restaurant, or within the region, or to the other side of the planet, perhaps to Kiwi.com headquarters in Brno, Czech Republic. We will always have the right answer. So what is the current status? Today, we have covered 99% of global flight inventory already. We have 60 ground carriers, mostly in Europe, and are adding new ones every week. We are connecting 3,500 airports and 1,000 stations, which we are soon going to ramp up to 35,000, mostly in US and Europe. Recently, we have launched our virtual fare types that are unifying and simplifying the change and refund conditions for the customers. And this way, we can show the very simple and unified conditions to all the customers right at the booking, so they can make an educated decision. Until the end of the year, we will integrate the first ride-hailing services in the first selected cities. In the beginning of the next year, we are launching a loyalty program that will reward our customers for any trip they make within our platform. And it will also allow them to store their card and passenger details for single-tap booking. Just imagine traveling anywhere in the world with just one single tap. Our goal is to have vast majority of global transportation covered until the end of 2024. Currently, intramodal itineraries account for around 7% of our volumes when it comes to direct traffic. We aim to have well-diversified distribution, evenly balanced between our apps and website, between our metasearch partners and our B2B partners via the Tequila distribution platform that we have launched last year in LA at Phocuswright. And when it comes to competition, short-term, it's flight-centric OTAs and multimodal search engines. In the long term, our biggest competitor, and hopefully partner as well, will be Google Maps. We are both trying to find the answer to the same question: how to get from A to B. And this is exactly what Kiwi.com, the virtual global supercarrier, is all about. Thank you.
Thank you, Oliver. Take a step off the stage.
Thank you.
I see a lot of ponder up there. What do we think, focus group? Thumbs up? Looks like half and half, exactly split down the middle. Does someone want to jump in?
So this is very exciting. Oliver, thanks for sharing your next evolution of your business, or even revolution of the business. What I was struggling with was your channels, the B2C, B2, B2C, and B2B. How do you resolve the conflict around those revenue streams and reaching the ultimate traveler? That wasn't really clear to me.
Well, I think it was, I've been following Kiwi for a while, and I love the BHAG. I mean, they're really trying to solve a big problem. Last year with tequila coming out, I thought it was a really fantastic presentation. And now to see that they've even expanded their vision bigger to really take on search, I just applaud the team for doing that. Really, that started quite small and has grown to be, as you've all seen, quite a large company. There are going to be service issues, but I applaud them for really taking on search all the way from door to door. And I think maybe as an idea, maybe you can partner with like a Freebird, because you're going to have service issues all over the place. And that's been the problem when you read about Kiwi. There are service issues in between, and as you take on real search, you're going to have more. So maybe you could really take on the service component for the customers and partner with somebody who can help bridge that gap.
Yeah, more to that. I think it's great on the search side, but I'm still not clear on how you handle things like I check my bag with one carrier and it gets lost, or I misconnect, or all the things that we experience every day. So for me, that wasn't clear in your model on how that was going to be handled under your guarantee.
Yeah, and I think to Greg's point, the BHAG is what makes me a skeptic, because this is a problem that various people have tried to solve to varying degrees of success. And when you say, you know, in 3 years you're going to cover all global transportation, that to me seems, it's a great goal, but I'm skeptical.
I think coverage is one thing, but brands matter, and people do have emotions, maybe not always the best ones, but they do have relationships with brands and suppliers, and to the service issue and things like that. I think trying to commoditize everything so simply is just unrealistic.
Okay, so I'll bring it back down here to the floor. So I heard potential channel conflicts, I heard service issues, I heard potential partnerships, and then the value of the brand. So can you address those in 30 seconds?
Yeah, so channel conflicts, we are already distributing through all of these channels. It works. It's all about commercial setup to incentivize the third parties, if it's not direct distribution, to sell our content. What was the other one?
Brand.
1, 2, 3? Yeah. So some people value the brand, some people value the actual product. So I'm not saying that we will be addressing all the people's problems, but there will be customers for that service who just want to get from A to B in the easiest way.
Great. Thank you very much, Oliver.
Thank you.
Next up,